ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 622-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Good evening and welcome back to KSVPTV.com. We're listening to Roswell High School softball. The Roswell Lady Coyotes win game 1 15-5 via the 10-run rule, and about to begin the second game as the Roswell Coyotes will be facing the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Up to bat, number 13 is Kaya Boyle. She'll be facing Victoria Sandoval, the winner in game 1. Sandoval delivers, and that's going to be ball 1. On the field for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, Yarida Aragon in third base, Sarim Morales at short, Mireya Grajeda at second, and Leah Sanchez at first base. Boyle, the hitter. And there's strike number 1 on the curveball. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Kaya Boyle. Left field is going to be Jasmine Lucero on left, Emma Escobar in center, and Tarin in right. And there's going to be the ground ball to Grajeda, so she goes 4-3 for the first out. And the battery for Roswell High School is going to be Espinosa behind the plate and Sandoval in the circle. I was going to say on the bump, as that's baseball terms, but in the circle for Roswell High School. 1 out as Boyle goes 4-3. Now hitting is going to be Marissa Young. Marissa Young draws strike 1. Facing Sandoval. Young, the left-hand hitter. Young is a sophomore from Hobbs High School. Here comes the delivery from Sandoval, and that one's going to be upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be upstairs for ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's the pitch, and that's going to be ball 4. Sandoval doesn't like to throw upstairs. So here's the hitter now is going to be the shortstop, Cameron Cantu. Cantu, the senior shortstop, was 2 for 3 in last game versus Sandoval. Now here's Sandoval in the circle. She delivers. And it's going to be outside for ball number 1. So Marissa Young went base on balls. And now it's Cameron Cantu, the hitter. Victoria Sandoval delivers, and that one's going to be popped up, and that's going to be caught. Esquivel goes F8 for the second out. Keeps Marissa Young at first base, bringing up the heavy hitter in Carissa Garcia. Garcia, number 16. Before the first game, she was batting .533 with 11 home runs. Facing Sandoval. There's the pitch, and swinging a miss upstairs for strike number 1. Excuse me. 0-1. The Hobbs Eagles come in this contest, ranked 7th overall in the state of New Mexico, 5-5A. And the Roswell Coyotes. Oh, there's a changeup for strike number 2 by Sandoval. The Roswell Coyotes came in this contest ranked 14th overall in the state of New Mexico, 11-5A, but just defeated the Hobbs Eagles 15-5 in game 1. So here's Carissa Garcia facing Sandoval, and there's the pitch, and that's upstairs. And that's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base, and the runner is number 8, Marissa Young. We're here in the second contest. And there's the pitch. And that's going to be hit hard, but it's going to be foul into the bullpen for continuation of strike 2. The junior varsity also on the south field playing. The Hobbs Lady Eagles as well. I'm not sure who won that ball game, but we can find out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And it looks like there might be a screwball in this equation, and there is. And that one's going to be hit for a base hit. I would never throw her inside, but she got a base hit. So now brings up the number 5 hitter, Edith Chavez, the right fielder. Chavez is 1 for 3 in the last game. And there's the pitch. Curveball, and that one gets away from Espinosa. So it's going to be a pass ball on Espinosa. Pass ball hit the glove of Espinosa. So here comes 1 ball, no strikes, runners in scoring position now with Marissa Young and Carissa Garcia. There's going to be the pitch and fell back for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. And this Hobbs Eagles, you can never count them out. They are coached well, and they can hit the ball just as well as anybody in the state. There's going to be another foul ball out of play for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And as I mentioned earlier, Edith Chavez was actually 1 for 3 in the last contest. Be careful with Chavez. And that one's going to be fouled into, almost into the bullpen. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The hitter is Chavez. Chavez wearing number 1, coming in this contest batting .434. Open stance for Chavez. There's the pitch. And whoa, just misses upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's going to be anti-deuces for the Roswell Coyotes. And it looked just a bit outside. Maybe a bit high, but never give in. Continue with the outer pitch. And that one is going to be outside. And that was going to be a curveball away for 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Mr. Lopez, the head umpire in this contest, not giving the corner in this ball game. And that's going to be ball 4. So that's not a bad pitch, really. If you think about it, you have, well, this is the coach in me, so I'm over here. I should just call the game instead of actually being Coach Sandoval. But the ball is, you had a bag open. Now it's depending on what Anaya Rodriguez can do here. Anaya Rodriguez, number 20, she is a sophomore. She is batting .475, and that should have been caught, but that's going to be a base hit. So Rodriguez has an RBI single. So Garcia at third, Chavez at second, and Rodriguez is going to get a courtesy runner. And now bringing it up is going to be Candace Harrison. Yeah, number 11 is going to be Yariceli Medina. Will do the courtesy running. Harrison is up to bat facing Sandoval here in this first inning. Hobbs leads 1-0. Bases loaded. And now there's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back for strike 1. 2 outs for the Roswell Coyotes. No balls, 1 strike to Candace Harrison. Candace Harrison did strike out in the first game, but let's see what she does in this frame here in the second. That's going to be a strike on the changeup for strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The base is loaded here in the top half of the first inning, and let's see if the Roswell Coyotes can get out of this. There is the pitch, and that one's going to be outside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And in order for the Roswell Lady Coyotes to sweep here, they are going to have to play an air-free defensive ball game as they did in game 1. And that's upstairs for ball 2. They have to quit throwing upstairs. So you have the corners even. And that one's going to be popped up, and it's going to be out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Center fielder Emma Escobar is playing back with 2 strikes. There's the pitch by Sandoval, and that's going to be upstairs. Candace Harrison, the hitter, and that's going to be fouled back. Full count, bases loaded here. Candace Harrison, the third baseman. And there's the pitch. And there's strike number 3. Swing, nope, struck out looking. That's going to be out number 3. So you had 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 3 runners left on base. Score is 1-0. We'll be right back.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. The Roswell Lady Coyotes taking on the Hobbs Lady Eagles in Game 2. Leading off the Roswell Coyotes is going to be TJ Espinosa. Espinosa was actually 2 for 4, batting .500 in the last game. And the pitcher is going to be Marisa Young. Young, she delivers. There's the pitch, and that's going to be popped up. And that's going to be caught F-3. Now I can bring it up to the plate is going to be Mireya Grajeda, the second baseman. Grajeda was 1 for 3 in the last game. There's the pitch by Young, and that's going to be strike number 1 on the outer half. Grajeda, as I mentioned, 1 for 3. She scored 1 run in the last ball game. Grajeda hitting .423 before the first game. And there might be a base hit. Let's see if it is, and it does fall. So that's going to be the first base hit for the Roswell Coyotes. And now it's going to bring up the freshman, Emma Esquivel. Emma Esquivel was 2 for 3 in the last ball game. She had 3 RBIs, scoring a run. Esquivel batting from the left side and facing Young. She's going to attempt bunt, and that's going to be no good. And the catcher, Rodriguez, throws over to first base, and Garcia comes off the bag, and of course, Grajeda is safe. Esquivel getting signals from the third base coach in Marujo, and now here comes Esquivel facing Marissa Young. There's the pitch. There's the attempted bunt, and that is going to be fair ball, and she is going to be considered out. And they're going to say it's going to be 2-3 for the second out. And from this angle, it looked foul, but Mr. Lopez had a better opportunity and saw the ball. Brings up to the plate is Victoria Sandoval facing Marissa Young. Sandoval was 2 for 3 in the last game, had 2 RBIs, scoring 2 runs, and she is currently batting .367 before the first game. And that one's going to be fouled back, out of play. So it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Grajeda is on second base. Marissa Young. And Sandoval hits it foul in the dugout of the Roswell Coyotes. Sandoval got the win in the first game. Coyotes win that 15-5. And Sandoval strikes out looking. And she strikes out for out number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. The Roswell Coyotes trail after 1-0. And now batting for Hobbs is going to be number 2, Brasias Armendariz. I don't have Brasias hitting or playing the last game. It looks like Brasias was only a courtesy runner, which counts as, well, they changed that rule where it doesn't count as a game, it's just a courtesy runner. So that is now just as a courtesy, so she's fine. So here we go, 1 ball, no strike. Sandoval the pitcher now to Brasias Armendariz. There's the pitch, and that's going to be foul for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And one of the things the Coyotes are going to have to do is, even though they won the first game 15-5, they can't be comfortable here in this second game. They're really going to have to really play good defense and hit the ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Get it down. Get it down. So Armendariz goes 1 of 3 for the first out. Now brings up Angel Jimenez, the second baseman. So Angel Jimenez, the second baseman. I don't have it documented that she played in the first game, but here's the right-hand hitter now facing Sandoval. Strike number 1. As the screwball works. Facing Angel Jimenez. Angel Jimenez, number 6. Batting .556 on the year. There's the curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Hobbs leads after 1. Sandoval in the circle as she delivers. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll talk a little bit here in a minute about the seating and selection. Softball committee here. Sandoval pitches, and Jimenez swings and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out for the Lady Coyotes. And there's the pitch and the changeup, and strike number 3. So Sandoval 1 strikeout away from the century mark. Currently 99 strikeouts on the year. Now she will face Hannah Souter. I'm sorry, this might be Boyle, as Souter is the flex player. Let me make sure that Coach Crossland made this correct. That is going to be Boyle as she hits it straight up the middle. So Marisa Young will be up to bat now as she is 0 for 1. She walked in the first frame, scored a run, but Boyle is on first base. Now here's Marisa Young. There's the pitch for strike number 1. The Lady Coyotes defensively have Aragon at third base, Morales at short, Grajeda at second base, Sanchez at first, and Lucero in left, Escobar in center, and Tarin in right. Sandoval and Espinosa the battery for Roswell High School. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As I mentioned earlier, Marisa Young did walk in the first inning. Sandoval, as she delivers, that one's going to be popped up, and let's see if Escobar has a chance, and she does, and that's going to be out number 3. So it's Marisa Young going to go F8 for the third out. So it looks like there's no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Middle part of the second, Hobbs Eagles lead 1-0. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Did you know that most burglaries occur during the day? Why, you ask? Most of us are at work, leaving the burglar to go unnoticed.
1-0 as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. The Hobbs Eagles do lead in this contest. The pitcher for Hobbs is going to be Marisa Young. Defensively is Candace Harrison at third base, Cameron Cantu at short, Angel Jimenez at second base, and Carissa Garcia at first. Left to right in the outfield is Hannah Souter, Armendariz, and Edith Chavez in right. Battery is Marisa Young, and the catcher is Amaya Rodriguez. Batting for Roswell High School in the bottom half of the second inning is going to be Sari Morales. Morales in the last game was 2 for 3. She did score 2 runs. Had a homer with 2 RBIs. So I can tell you right now, Marisa Young doing a good job thus far. Marisa Young. Number 8. So here comes Sadi Morales now, facing Young. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit. Let's see if it drops. There might be a play, and no! Sadi Morales will have a base hit. And a great job by Edith Chavez as she had a chance, but just misses. Marisa Young is a sophomore. She pitches and plays second base, according to Max Preps. And Marisa Young currently has pitched 25 innings, according to Max Preps, and has an ERA. Let me see if I can find that ERA here of 7.46. Currently 3-2 on the year for Marisa Young. That's going to be a curveball, strike 1. The Roswell Coyotes, as I mentioned earlier, did win. They go now 13-8 overall and 3-4 on the year. The Roswell Coyotes, as I mentioned, were ranked 14th is what they said. Overall in the state of New Mexico, ranked 11th in 5A. After beating Hobbs in the first game, I would anticipate that they will be in the top 10 after this game, after the first game, but let's see how the results of this game will go. There's going to be a little bleeder to the right side, and there's going to be another base hit. That's a fair ball. That's right on the line. Nothing but chalk there. That, I will say this, and he can hear it. That is a fair ball on the line. Here is Lucero once again. As she got robbed on that. There's going to be a possible double play. And that one, my friends, is going to be a 6-4 on Lucero for the first out. Now it's going to bring up Yarida Aragon. There's going to be a base hit to the right side, and that's going to be gone. Not a base hit. That's going to be a home run for Yarida Aragon. Could have been 3. But the Roswell Coyotes now go up 2-1. No. Was it? And there's going to be a base hit for Leah Sanchez. That was hit hard. So a good job by Sanchez. Now brings up the freshman, Elena Tarin. Elena Tarin, the freshman, right fielder, was 1 for 3 last game, and she's going to hit that one to the shortstop in Cameron Cantu. And it looks like there's going to be an exchange. No, they're going to call her safe. So we're going to see what the official scorebook says. They're going to call it an E4. So now you have runners at first and second base. Now brings up the top of the lineup to Liz Espinosa. She flew out to the first baseman in the last frame. In the last game, she was actually 2 for 4. Currently batting .417 going into the first game. She will bat left-handed this time. The catcher, senior catcher, facing the sophomore Marisa Young. There's the pitch, and there it is, and it's going to be a dribbler, and that's going to be foul. And whatever Espinosa wants to do, you probably don't run into the tag. You probably want to stop and let her go get it. Read the first baseman defensively to see what she can do. Espinosa, senior switch hitter, goes to the left side this time, facing Marisa Young. Marisa Young, as I mentioned, she is a sophomore pitcher, second baseman combination. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit to the left side. Let's see if there's going to be a score, and it's going to be a play at the plate. No, and Sanchez will score, and it will be an RBI single. And it looks like Sanchez might have hurt her leg a little bit. But Espinosa will get on with a RBI single. And move over Darin to second. Now brings up Grajeda. Grajeda is 1 for 1. It's going to be ball outside. One out on the fielder's choice. There's going to be a shot there for Grajeda. There's going to be 1 run score, And that's going to be 2 runs scoring. Let's see what happens with Espinosa. No, she's on. So a 2-run RBI by Grajeda. There's a double. And so good job by Grajeda. Tarin scores. And Espinosa brings up to the plate Esquivel. So now the Roswell Coyotes now lead 5-1 with 4 runs. Not sure if that's correct. It looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4 runs in the 4th. 5 runs in the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to find out who scored the 5th one. I have 4. I have Tarin Sanchez, Grajeda. Oh, yeah, there it is. Perfect. So here we go. So we had Espinosa score, Jasmine Lucero scoring, Yarida Aragon scoring with a 2 RBI home run, Sanchez and Tarin. Bringing up to the plate, as I mentioned earlier, is Emma Esquivel. She went 2 for 3. The left-hand freshman has a great future here for Roswell High School. That's gone! I'm almost certain with that. And home run, Jumanji for Esquivel. 2 RBI, home run for Emma Esquivel. Now it's going to bring up the senior, Victoria Sandoval. It looks like Dean Crossland, the congressman, is going to make a change here. Score now is 7-0, 7-1, I beg your pardon. The pitcher now for Hobbs is going to be number 11, I believe, if I can see correctly. That's going to be Yarisetti Medina, the pitcher for the first game. See a little bit right here. While the pitcher's warming up, I can talk about the seating and selection committee. The New Mexico Activity Association staff will seed and select teams for the 2021-2022 state championships utilizing the following criteria by the New Mexico Activity Association Bylaw 7.11 as voted by the Board of Directors. The 6 criteria are as follows. Number 1, finish in regular season district play. 2, head-to-head. 3, wins against district champions regardless of classification. 4, overall record. 5, Max Preps Freeman rankings. And 6 will be the member school input that will be submitted on Sunday of next week by the head coaches. We'll talk a little bit more about state championship information here in just a moment. Bringing up Victoria Sandoval. She struck out in the first frame. In the first game, she was actually 2 for 3 with 2 RBI, scoring twice. She is the pitcher in this second game as well. There's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt for a wild pitch for ball number 1. As we mentioned, the new pitcher is Yariceli Medina. She was the pitcher in game 1 and received the loss in game 1, facing Sandoval. There's the pitch. And that's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 7-1 is the score as the Roswell Coyotes currently lead in this second inning. There's the pitch now by Medina. Sandoval fouls one back for strike number 1. Two balls, 1 strike, no outs, nobody on base. Medina versus Sandoval. There's the pitch for ball number 3 as Medina comes in relief. The wind's blowing out about northeast. There's a hit by Sandoval through the 5-6 hole. So Sandoval gets on base. After this game, trying to find out the scores here. Oklahoma Baptist University sweeps University of Arkansas at Monticello, which was a much-needed game in Shawnee. I will be leaving after this game to catch the single in Oklahoma City tomorrow morning. Oh, there's a dribbler. And Sandoval slides, and she's going to be out on the fielder's choice. It's going to go 4-3 for the second out. So Morales gets on with the fielder's choice, bringing up Jasmine Lucero. She got on base with the fielder's choice last frame, scoring a run. There's a substitute batter now for number 3, so Lucero is not going to be hitting. Looks like it's going to be Lozano, Mireya Lozano, one of the 5 seniors for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Hitting from the right side, facing Medina. Medina, the right-hand pitcher, delivers, and there's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Defensively for the Hobbs Eagles, you have Candace Harrison at third base, Cameron Cantu at short. You have Angela Jimenez at second base, along with Carissa Garcia at first. Outfielder is Hannah Souter, Resias Armendariz at center, Edith Chavez at right field. There's the pitch by Young, and that one's going to be hit hard by Lozano, and that's going to be flied out to center field for out number 3. So at the end of 2, the score is 7-1 as the Roswell Coyotes dominate the bottom half of the second inning. We'll be right back.
Did you know that most burglaries occur during the day? Why, you ask? Most of us are at work, leaving the burglar to go unnoticed. Did you know the average loss from a home burglary is over $2,200? Not including one's loss of emotional security in their own home. Avoid being a burglar's target market and get a monitored security system from Zenith Security Services, all for around $1 a day. Wouldn't you agree that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Call Zenith Security Services today, 626-3521.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After 2, the Lady Coyotes lead 7-1. The Roswell Coyotes had 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Hobbs Eagles, and 1 runner left on base. Sandoval still the pitcher here for the Roswell Lady Coyotes in the top half of the 3rd inning. And now up to bat for the Hobbs Lady Eagles is going to be the senior shortstop, Cameron Cantu. Cantu and Sandoval actually played a lot of summer ball last year in Louisiana, Ruston, Louisiana, and in, I believe it was in Colorado at the IDT. Not sure if she went. I know for sure it was Louisiana, but Mighty went to the IDT, the independent tournament in Colorado Springs. There's going to be a dribbler now. Sadie Morales will have the first error of the ball game for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. So E6, and again, as we mentioned, if the Roswell Coyotes want to be successful here in Game 2, they will have to eliminate the errors, although they played an error-free game in game number 1. 7-1 right now. Now you're facing number 16, Carissa Garcia, as she is 1 for 1 in this ball game. Facing Sandoval once again. There's going to be a shot into the 5-6 hole, so now you got runners at first and second base. Cantu rounds up. Ball is delivered from the left fielder in Lozano to Morales. Morales back to Sandoval. And now you have runners at first and second base. Now Edith Chavez had base on balls last at bat, but Chavez in the first game was 1 for 3 with a home run. So let's see what happens here with Sandoval as she delivers here, and that is going to be upstairs for ball number 1. So runners in scoring position with Cantu at second. No outs. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. And the hitter is Edith Chavez. And there's going to be another shot to the shortstop. And that's going to be I think they're going to call that an error. E5. So just like that, the Roswell Lady Coyotes have 2 errors in the ball game. Really a fielder's choice, but let's see what happens here with the Roswell Coyotes as the infield will come in now. And that ball is hit hard. Got 1 run score, 2 run scores, and Crossan will send the other runner. So 3 runs will score. Anna Rodriguez. So Rodriguez will have 3 RBIs. Now the score now is going to be 7-4. Candace Harrison is the hitter now. Struck out in the last frame. As expected, these games were going to be good as Roswell and Hobbs always play pretty competitive games. Hobbs swept Roswell in Hobbs, and Roswell won the first game here at Roswell High School. Now up to bat, as I mentioned, Candace Harrison. There's going to be another hit. Move her over. There's going to be the throw, and there's going to be a throw from... Okay, so let's see what would happen here. So Anna Rodriguez scores. And then Harrison had an RBI, had the single, but goes 2-6 or 2-4 for the first out. Now it's going to be Resias Armendariz. 7-5 now the score. Now it's going to be Resias Armendariz. Armendariz was 0 for, she is 0 for 1. She grounded out to the pitcher last time. See what the Cows can do here with 1 out. Let's see if they can make the adjustment here on the mound as we're still throwing upstairs. That's going to be fouled back for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Two errors in the ball game for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. That's going to be a ground ball to the short, 6-3, and got her. And just by the skin of her teeth did she get her, 6-3. And I'm going to say that was a bang-bang play. And I'm going to say that Armendariz from up here looked like she was safe. But the umpire called her out, and so the Roswell Coyotes will take that. Now bringing up to the plate is going to be Angel Jimenez. Struck out last time against Sandoval. So she's 0 for 1 in this contest. There's Sandoval. She delivers, and that one's going to be inside and going to be foul for strike number 1. The defense for the Roswell Coyotes now are on defense possession. Let's see if they creep, and they do. So Angel Jimenez gets hit by the pitch as she goes to the first base. Top of the order now is going to be Kaya Boyle. She is 1 for 2. Grounded out to second and then hit one up the middle. And there's going to be a shot. Could it be out of the park? No, it's going to be a fly. And under it is Esquivel, and the Roswell Coyotes dodged a bullet there for the third out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. You're listening and watching at KSUPTV.com.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call?
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services LLC.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why you're locally owned. We know you love your car. Owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the
How
team
come
you
we're
trust.
at 10 seconds? Oh, ready? Welcome back to Lady Coyote Softball. The Lady Coyotes still leading here in the bottom half of the third inning, 7-5. And up to bat for Roswell High School is going to be a hit by number 12, Yarida Aragon. She actually homered, 2-run homer in the last inning. The last half of the inning, the Hobbs Eagles had 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors by the Roswell Coyotes, and nobody left on base. But now the Roswell Coyotes get Yarida Aragon, the freshman, at first base, and that's going to bring up Leah Sanchez. Sanchez had a single in the second inning. Leah Sanchez batting .262 on the year. There's the pitch by Medina, and swinging a miss by Sanchez is missed. I've got to stand up here. Swinging a miss. Medina was the losing pitcher in game 1. Two balls, 1 strike, and no outs to Leah Sanchez, the senior. Yarida Aragon in first base. There's another pitch in the dirt, and good job by Rodriguez. Sanchez awaits the pitch from Medina, and there it is. There's going to be a base hit, and now you have runners at second. Dang it. So there's going to be a base hit by Sanchez, gets a single, and goes 7-5 for the first out. Sanchez goes to second base as Aragon hesitates and gets thrown out at third. Now bringing up Darin. Coyotes are going to have to stay aggressive and don't think, just play. Darin is 0 for 1 as she got on base on an error from second base. Darin currently batting .372. And there's going to be a drive. Nice hit, and that's going to be caught. So it goes F7 for the second out. So Espinosa will be the hitter for the Roswell Coyotes. She is 1 for 2, scoring 1 run with 1 RBI in this ball game. Grajeda on deck and Esquivel in the hole. Espinosa batting from the left side. There's a ball in the dirt. Read it. So Medina doing a good job here in this third inning. There's the pitch, and there's Espinosa. Will have a base hit. And Sanchez slides in safely as she slows down as she slides. Sanchez does get on the board, though, and we'll take it as Espinosa will have an RBI to her name. RBI single for Espinosa. Now bringing to the plate is Grajeda. Grajeda is 2 for 2. She got on a single in the first inning and then a double in the second with 2 RBIs scoring a run. Grajeda, the second baseman, currently batting .423 for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, has 4 home runs in the year. And there's going to be a shot. And let's see if Marujo sends. Oh, it's going to be an error on the left fielder. So Espinosa scores easily. Grajeda around third. Keep on going. And they're going to stop Grajeda. So Espinosa scores. And she's going to have a single with an error from the left fielder, bringing up Emma Esquivel. 9-5 is the score. That's going to be a ball in the dirt. Got to get aggressive. But here is Esquivel once again. Esquivel is 1 for 2. Had a 2-run home run in the second inning with 2 RBIs. Makes sense, right? 2-run home run, 2 RBIs. Facing Medina once again. And a swing and a miss. Nice cut. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Medina, the pitcher, in the circle, delivers. And that's going to be a strike inside for strike number 2. So deuces are wild for the Coyotes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scores 9-5. We're here in the bottom half of the third inning. Let's see if Esquivel can capitalize, and she fouls that one back. As I mentioned earlier, Esquivel, the freshman, is going to have an outstanding career here at Roswell High School. Very, very exciting young lady to see, not just in softball, but in basketball as well. Overall, phenomenal athlete. And there's going to be a drive. That's going to drop for a base hit, an RBI single for Esquivel. So 10-5 is a score. Now bringing up the senior pitcher, Victoria Sandoval. Sandoval is 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch is called strike. Got on a single. Sandoval batting .367, and there's a shot to the right side. And there goes Esquivel. So Sandoval gets a single. And Esquivel goes to third base. So good shot by Sandoval, bringing up Morales now. Morales is 0 for 2. Grounded out to short and then got on first base with the fielder's choice. Morales was 2 for 3 in the last game with 2 RBIs, scoring 2 runs. Morales batting .348 on the year. And there's going to be a little dribbler, and that's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. And Escobar gets on, and Morales gets on a single. Sandoval advances to second, RBI. Bringing up now, number 3, Mireya Lozano. Runners in scoring position now as Medina continues to pitch in the circle. And that one's hit high and hard. And let's see, Sandoval going around. That's going to be caught at the fence by Lozano, but good catch by Sutter. So that's going to go F7 for the third out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Coyotes lead 11-5 after 3.
Central Valley Electric Education Foundation scholarships are now available for CVE members and their dependents. The scholarships can be used by graduating high school students or adults who are continuing their education. Applications are being accepted through April 15, 2022. Visit cvecoop.org/scholarships for eligibility and an application, or call Central Valley Electric Cooperative at 575-746-3571. Remember, these scholarships are available for students of all ages. Apply today.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
11-5 is the score. The Roswell Coyotes score 4 runs in the bottom of the third on 7 hits. 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 error by Hobbs, and 2 runners left on base. 11-5 is the score on the top half of the 4th inning. Now going to bring up number 8, Marisa Young. Young is 0 for 2. Base on balls in the first frame, scoring 1 run, and then F8 in the second. And now bring her up in the top half of the 4th inning. Sandoval still in the circle for Roswell High School. Sandoval has 99 strikeouts on the year. That's going to be strike number 1. Sandoval before, I'll tell you here in just a moment, but before this first game, you can do the math here. Before the first game, Sandoval has actually pitched in 93.2 innings and then pitched 5 innings on top of that. So 98, about 101 innings she's pitched this year. So 3 balls and 1 strike now for Sandoval. Sandoval currently has an ERA of 2.17, facing Marisa Young, and there's going to be a foul ball back out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Aragon at third, Morales short, Grajeda at second, Sanchez at first base. Lozano on left, Escobar in center, and Elena Tarin in right. TJ Espinosa and Sandoval are the battery for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. So there's the pitch, and that one's going to be popped up, important out for the Roswell Coyotes. Escobar has priority, and she will take the out. So F8 for out number 1 brings up the senior shortstop, Cameron Cantu. As I mentioned earlier, Sandoval and Cantu played a little travel ball together last summer, playing in a tournament in Ruston, Louisiana, and in Colorado Springs last year. Sandoval faces Cantu. There's the pitch. And that one's hit hard. Oh, and that one's going to be... I'm going to call that a hard hit, and I'm going to call that a base hit. Strong hit by Cantu. Brings up Carissa Garcia. The line drives is what a ball player hates. They're hard to catch because they rise. So Carissa Garcia is 2 for 2. I have Garcia 2 for 2. I didn't have her on the last frame. I have her scoring. So 2 for 2, and Garcia is a big out. Garcia, before the first game, was hitting .533 with 68 plate appearances, 60 at-bats, 21 runs, 32 hits, and 11 home runs. So Sandoval calls a timeout for just a second. Let's see what is going to happen real quick. Not sure what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We'll take a break. You're listening to KSUPTV.com. All right, welcome back. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. There's a little conversation. So the first time out, I don't know if it was an injury or what, but we'll see. Sandoval throws an outside curveball, as I mentioned, to Carissa Garcia. There is an open bag, which I will agree with. I agree with the walk. Coyotes have one out. Brings up Edith Chavez. She is 0 for 2, walked in the first, and then had a E5. But Chavez did have a home run against Sandoval in the first game. So there's the pitch. That one's going to be fouled back for strike number 1. Probably had to have some strategy here. I'm almost certain. I didn't see what the timeout was about, but we'll find out here in just a moment. One out for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Lead 7-5, top of the 4th. There's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Into the batting cages. Runners at first and second now with Cantu at second and Carissa Garcia at first. Sandoval facing Edith Chavez. Defense in ready position. There's the creep. And that one's going to be hit, and that might be fair. And there's going to be a relay from right field to the second baseman. So Tarin to Grajeda. So now the bases are loaded. It brings up Anaya Rodriguez. She is 2 for 2 with a double. So she has 3 RBIs, a single and a double. The left-hand hitter in Rodriguez. So it looks like there's one out. The Coyotes are cutting the run off with one out. Might be a good idea to put the middle back a little bit to roll the double play if possible, but let's see what happens here. There's the pitch by Sandoval, and there's a swing and a miss on the changeup. Sandoval getting the sign from Espinosa. This could be a curveball strike inside corner, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonna have to be real careful here, because 1 hit could put this deficit to 2. There's going to be a ground ball and an error by Leah Sanchez. So it's going to be an E3. So now you have Candace Harrison struck out in the first and had an RBI in the second frame. So now it's 11-5. 11-5 is a score with 11-6. I beg your pardon. 11-6 is a score, bringing up Candace Harrison. There's the pitch by Sandoval, and there's going to be a double play. So you have F4 for the second out. Could have had the double play, and Sanchez drops the ball. So still bases are loaded with 2 outs. Messias Rodriguez now is 0 for 2, hit to the pitcher and to the shortstop. Ball 1 for Sandoval. Armendariz is the hitter. There's the pitch once again. (11-6) here. And there's a strike on the outer half on the screwball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And there's a ground ball to second base, and there's going to be another error for the Roswell Coyotes. And that's another E for the Coyotes. Now it's E4, and another run scores. 11-7 now. So 1 hit could tie this ball game. So Grajeda waited on the dribbler. There's the pitch by Sandoval. And that's going to be foul. So Angel Jimenez is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first and had a hit by pitch in the third. Coyotes kind of killing himself here in this ball game here, even though they're up 11-7. So 4 errors in the ball game. For Roswell High School. Jimenez the hitter. And there's the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Coyotes have committed 4 errors in this inning. And there's going to be a base hit. 1 run. Oh, no. Good catch by Tarin. Saves 2 runs. Good job by Tarin. F9. Score is 11-7. We'll be right back.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back. 11-7 is the score. So we're about to begin the bottom half of the 4th inning, but on the top half, the Hobbs Eagles scored 4 runs on 7 hits? Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong hit there. The Hobbs Eagles scored 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 more errors, and 3 runners left on base. Now the hitter is going to be Yarida Aragon. Aragon is 2 for 2, had a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning, and then another single in the 2nd inning. So she batted around. The Roswell Coyotes batted around, so she had 2 hits in the 2nd inning versus Medina, and there's going to be a ball in the dirt. 11-7 is the score. Medina, the pitcher for Hobbs. Another ball in the dirt. Aragon, the hitter for Roswell. Batting .288. Has 5 home runs on the year. And there's a base shot. No, it's going to be caught over in center field for out number 1. Going to have to get these windows clean here as it's spotted up pretty good. Now bringing to the plate is Leah Sanchez. She is 2 for 2. 2 singles, scoring 2 runs. Tarin on deck and Espinosa in the hole. Ball 1 for Sanchez. Ball 2. So it looks like the lineup in the infield will continue to be the same for the Hobbs Eagles. Candace Harrison at third. Cameron Cantu at short. Angel Jimenez at second, Carissa Garcia at first, Hannah Souter in left field, Resias Armendariz in center, and Edith Chavez in right, and Anaya Rodriguez catching. And pitching-wise for Hobbs is Medina. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Leah Sanchez, 1 out. As Yarida Aragon flies out to center. Strike 2 on Sanchez as she swings, misses. And there's the pitch again, and that one's going to be a grounder. And that's going to be an error on Garcia. So error. Sanchez gets on base, brings up Elena Tarin, 0 for 2. scoring 1 run. She got on an error on second base and then flew out to left field, facing Medina. Oh, that's going to be a rip to center field, up the middle. And there's no communication there between Marujo and Sanchez. Have to be picking up your third man. Yeah, the play is in front. Looks like Talisa Espinosa is up to bat. Batting from the left side here. So she is 2 for 3. She flew out to first base and got 2 singles with 2 RBI, scoring twice. Leah Sanchez at second base and Tarin at first. And just from my observation, even though the ball was hit hard up the middle by Tarin, there is a bobble in front to the center fielder. Sanchez probably should have read that, but she stands on second base, and let's see if that doesn't haunt the Coyotes here. Hopefully Sanchez, beg your pardon, hopefully Espinosa can get on here, because the Coyotes are going to have to score on every inning, in my opinion, to win this ball game. There's going to be a dribbler to third base. And so Medina goes to the fielder's choice, gets Sanchez for the first out. Tarin goes to second, and Espinosa gets on the fielder's choice. Now here comes Mireya Grajeda. She is 3 for 3. Got 2 singles and a double, 2 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. It is going to be 2 outs, actually. And there's going to be a rip. And let's see what happens here if Tarin is going to have a chance to score. Grajeda gets a single RBI. Espinosa goes to third base now. Tarin scores. Emily Esquivel, the hitter. Esquivel has 3 RBIs. Scoring 2 times. So 3 RBIs for Esquivel. Sandoval on deck, Morales in the hole. Medina still the pitcher for for Hobbs. Score is 12-7 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. There's a pitch by Medina, and that's going to be strike number 3. 12-7 after 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
12-7 is the score here at Roswell High School. Lady Coyotes taking on the Hobbs Lady Eagles. We're about to start the top half of the fifth inning, but the last half, the Roswell Coyotes scored 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error on Hobbs, and 2 runners left on base. Now Angel Jimenez will be hitting for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. And let's see if the Lady Coyotes can defensively do a good job here. Sorry, I was pausing and reading some statistics here. The Hobbs Eagles currently 14-7. And the Roswell Coyotes are 13-8 overall. So Sandoval facing Jimenez here. There's the pitch inside for ball number 1. Defense is the same for Roswell. Sandoval delivers. Curveball, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now the wind all of a sudden picked up again as it died down to about 20 miles an hour. Now it's picking up about again to 35 is what it's saying. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. The hitter is Angel Jimenez, and that's going to be ball number 2. Tried the corner and missed. Two balls and a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. And there's a strike now, so 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sandoval continues to work as she was the winning pitcher in game 1. Has a lead now with 12-7, but Hobbs Eagles up to bat. And that one's going to be hit, and let's see if Grajeda has a chance, and she does. And I'm going to call that F4, even though that should have been the first baseman's ball possibly. I say that. Grajeda actually had a good angle. And so it looked like maybe Grajeda and Sanchez communicated with each other. So we'll call out a good play by Grajeda. So she held on to it, which was a good job. Now bringing up to plate at the top of the order is Kyra Boyle. She currently is 1 for 3. First frame she was 4 to 3. So grounded out to second base, got a single, and then flew out to center field. There's a strike to Boyle. Boyle hitting .564. Facing Sandoval now. There's going to be a ground ball to Grajeda again, and there's going to be 4-3 for the second out. Now bringing up the pitcher, number 8, Marisa Young. And number 3, Cameron Cantu, the shortstop, is on deck, and then Carissa Garcia in the hole. So Marisa Young is currently 0 for 3. Had a walk in the first, flew out to center twice. Now here comes Marisa Young. That's going to be a pop-up, and let's see who calls that. And there's going to be an error on the third baseman. Jesus. So they're going to have an E on this. The third baseman probably should have been shortstop's ball. So now you're facing 4-3 now, and Coyotes dodge a bullet. We'll be right back.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock.
And welcome back to Roswell Softball. Hobbs actually had no runs on no hits, one error, and one left on base. Now bringing up the pitcher, Victoria Sandoval, facing Medina. We're here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. 12-7 is the score. So 2 balls to Sandoval now as she faces Medina. Sandoval now is actually 2 for 3. She had a strikeout in the first and 2 base hits in the second and third inning facing Medina. Sandoval draws strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Sandoval. Let's see what Medina does here on this frame. And a shot to the shortstop, and Cantu backhands it, and a good job by Cantu. The ball was hit sharp, but great backhand for out number 1. Sarai Morales is up to bat now, and she currently is 1, 2 for 3. Medina, the pitcher for Hobbs. The Coyotes really need to get on the board here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Roswell scored in the second, third, and fourth. Big inning in the second, scoring 7. Scoring 4 in the third, and scoring 1 in the fourth. And now here in the bottom half of the fifth inning is Morales. That one is going to be gone. Way gone. Home run over the scoreboard. And good job by Sarai Morales. So 13-7 now with the home run by Sarai. Brings up Jasmine Lucero. Actually, it's going to be Mireya Lozano. Mireya Lozano is 0 for 3. Filler's choice in first inning, F8 and F7. So the wind's picking up here in Roswell once again. There's Medina. There's the pitch. Two balls, no strikes, one out. And the curveball is away, and that's upstairs for ball number 3. Lozano, wearing number 3, batting .348 with 30 plate appearances, 23 at-bats, 10 runs, 8 hits, and 4 RBIs, and a single and a triple. That one's going to be popped up and could be a base hit, and it is. That's going to be a double. So Mireya Lozano, the senior, hitting. Looks like Lucero actually started the game. So she got on the fielder's choice, and then actually Mireya Lozano now is 1 for 3 to be corrected. So now it's going to be the freshman, Yari Aragon. Batting .288, has a couple of home runs today. And that's what you're supposed to do right there, is a good read for Mireya Lozano. That's a good read. Read the down angles, and she did just that. Roswell has to continue hitting as they had a hitting performance in game 1. Medina really doing a decent job in game 2. Lozano will score on the fielder's choice. So good job by Yarida Aragon. That's going to be the second out. But a good job by Aragon hitting to the right side. Brings up Leah Sanchez. Sanchez is 2 for 3. And that's going to be fouled into the bullpen on the left side. Strike 1. The wind picking up here in Roswell once again. Had died down for about an hour. And Sanchez comes out of her shoe swinging. Nothing in 2 outs. Facing Medina, Sanchez. Ball away. Sanchez has scored twice with 2 singles. Got on a third time on an E3. And now strikes out. Swinging for out number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. The score is 14-7. You're listening to KSVPTV.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Did you know that most burglaries occur during the day? Why, you ask? Most of us are at work, leaving the burglar to go unnoticed. Did you know the average loss from a home burglary is over $2,200? Not including one's loss of emotional security in their own home. Avoid being a burglar's target market and get a monitored security system from Zenith Security Services, all for around $1 a day. Wouldn't you agree that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Call Zenith Security Services today, 626-3521.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. Here in Roswell, New Mexico, I'm the coach, Art Sandoval. Score is 14-7, top of the 6th. And it's going to be Hobbs on the offense side of the ball going to be number 1, Edith Chavez. The Lady Coyotes have to have a big inning here. So Roswell Coyotes did have 1 run on 2 hits. No errors for Hobbs and no runners left on base on that last half. But now, here we go. Sandoval facing Chavez. There's the pitch, and the curveball is outside. Chavez currently 1 for 3, had a base on balls in the first, E5 in the third, and then a single in the 4th inning. There's the pitch. Strike number 1 as a screwball goes inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. 7-run lead for the Lady Coyotes. Wind is now blowing north-northeast, 35 miles an hour as Sandoval delivers. Curveball is outside. Wind is going in different directions here as flagpoles are going north and east. There's the pitch, and that's going to be foul as the freshman Aragon gets the ball and gives it back to Sandoval. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 7-run lead for Roswell High School. Roswell High School wins the first game 15-5 via 10-run rule in game 1. And now we're here in game 2, top of 6. And there's the pitch, and that is going to be in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Chavez. And there's the pitch, and just misses for ball 4. Now it's going to be Anaya Rodriguez, the catcher. She currently is 2 for 3. Had a single in the first and the third, and then had an E3. So Rodriguez, the left-hand catcher, left-hand hitter, right-hand catcher, draws ball number 1. Anaya Rodriguez has 3 home runs in this season, according to Max Preps. Two balls, no strikes now. There's the pitch. Ball 3. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go! So I imagine Rodriguez will probably be taken. 3 balls, no strikes, but let's see what she does here. Strike 1, 3 balls in that strike now. Looks like the wind's picking up a little bit. Sandoval will have to get that ball down, or else that could be gone. There's the pitch. And swing and a miss for strike 2. And boy, was that a strike and a swing. I'm telling you, that was a swing and a miss. There's Sandoval, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be popped up into foul territory. Good effort by Lozano. Good hustle is what I like to see. So Rodriguez stays alive at the plate. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. 14-7, the Lady Coyotes do lead. Facing Sandoval. And there's the pitch, and that's going to be foul into the grandstands. Stays alive now. We're 9 o'clock here in Roswell. Rodriguez, the hitter. There's the ground ball. 4-3. Excuse me, it's going to be 4-6 for the first out. So Amaya Rodriguez gets on with the fielder's choice. 4-3 for the first out. 4-3. 4-3. Now bringing up to the plate is going to be Candace Harrison. Harrison is 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, swing, looking. Grounded. It says 2-6 here. And then F4. So 0 for 3. It was on the fielder's choice of what it's looking like. So Sandoval now facing Candace Harrison. And there's going to be a little dribbler pop-up, and good job by Grajeda. So that's going to be F4 for the second out. So now bring up Precise Armendariz. One of the things I noticed, Coach, is it's hard to do. I'm probably the worst announcer here because I'm trying to coach as well and doing the announcing. That's crazy. So anyway, I'm trying to stick to it here. So there's going to be a bunt. There's going to be 5. No, you throw it to first. So it's going to be a bunt single. So Rodriguez goes to second base. Now it's going to bring up Jimenez. And that's going to be swing and a miss on the changeup by Sandoval. Good job, good pitch. Jimenez is currently 0 for 4. Struck out in the first, HP in the third. F9 and F4, so flew out to right and flew out to second. And there's going to be a curveball swung, and it's going to be foul ball. So you have 2 outs. So the count is 0-2 with 2 outs, 2 on. Jimenez currently the hitter. And there's the pitch. And that's going to be upstairs for ball 1. Stay down. So 2 outs here. And there's the pitch. And that's going to be popped up. And let's see if Grajeda can go. And that's going to be a single as there's confusion. So the Coyotes again, that's going to be a base hit, but really needed to be caught there. So now you have runners at first and third base. Top of the lineup now, Kaya Boyle is 1 for 4 with 2 outs. And this is a dangerous situation here for the Coyotes. Kaya Boyle grounds out to second base, gets a single in the second, flies out to center, and grounds out to second base in the 5th inning. So dangerous situation here for the Coyotes. And there's the pitch by Sandoval. And there's going to be a shot and another error by the Roswell Coyotes. So now you have E5. So now you have bases loaded for Marissa Young. Marissa Young is currently 0 for 4. Walked in the first, scored a run. Flew out to center, and ground to second base. And now the Coyotes find themselves in a situation here where very detrimental. Well, let's see if this is going to be a pop-up, and it is. And the Coyotes dodge a bullet there. So it's going to be F4 for the third out. Coyotes do lead 14-8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call?
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services LLC.
Welcome back to Coyote softball. We're here in the middle part of the 6th inning. The Hobbs Lady Eagles had 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error by the Coyotes, and 3 runners left on base. And now here comes the Roswell Coyotes here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, which brings up the freshman number 15, Elena Tarin. She is 1 for 3. She got on the first at bat on a ground ball, but an E4, error on second, and then flew out to left field and got on the 5th inning on a single. Now here she comes in the bottom half of the 6th inning, where the Coyotes really have to have a good hitting performance here. And Tarin has a little Texas leaguer for a base hit. And good job, and that's what the freshman is supposed to do right there. Freshmen know not what they know not, and that's what a job Tarin did there. Sorry, I'm over here writing and talking. She went up there and just did what she was supposed to do, just do her job, and that's what she did. So Espinosa up to bat now. Espinosa, she's actually 2 for 4, scoring 2 runs. She has 2 RBIs. There's going to be a hit. Make sure Cantu's okay as she takes one to the chin. I'm going to call that a base hit. So Cantu, a heck of a ball player, wearing the mask. And luckily enough, she was, because it hit her right in the chin area. Bringing up Grajeda now. Grajeda is 4 for 4 in this ball game. Facing Medina, Grajeda had a single in the first, had a double in the second with 2 RBIs and scored, had a single in the second. She batted up twice. Actually, she's 3 for 4. I beg your pardon. Nope, she's 4 for 4. They got on with the knee. There's a shot, base hit, and that's going to score Tarin easily. And there is a running error on Talissa Espinosa. Hopefully that does not come back to haunt us. So Grajeda gets on the single. Now here comes Emma Esquivel. Saw the very end of it. Looks like was a hesitation, Coach? Yes. Hesitation on TJ Espinosa. Grajeda in scoring position at second base. Brings up Esquivel. Esquivel was grounded out to had a bunt, so 2-3 for the first at bat. Had 1, 2, so she is actually 2 for 4, striking out in the last frame. Has 3 RBIs. And here's the pitch by Medina. And just inside, looks like it's going to be ball 4. So it's going to be base on balls, and brings up Victoria Sandoval. Sandoval currently 2 for 4 in the ball game, and she's facing Medina here in this frame. There's the pitch. Sandoval goes deep, and that's going to be caught in right field and runner's tag. And there goes Escobar to third base. So Sandoval does her job, and now we have runners in scoring position. Escobar at first, Grajeda at third, and now it's going to be Sadia Morales. It's going to be a timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching at KSVPTV.com.
We know you love your car, and at Big O Tires, we love your car too. We know it's so much more than just how you get from here to there. That's why your locally owned Big O in Roswell and Carlsbad is proud to help keep your car in top shape with our trustworthy service, quality products, major tire brands, and some of the best deals in town. And don't forget, we have easy and affordable financing options for nearly any budget. As members of our community, we know what's important to you and your car. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. 15-8 is the score, and we had a sac fly to the right side by Sandoval. Grajeda goes from second to third, and Escobar stays at first base, and now is going to bring up the sophomore in Sadia Morales. Morales had a home run at last at bat, and I'm not talking just a home run. It was a towering shot over the scoreboard, and Morales now is 2 for 4. And that's even a better idea to Walker, if she likes. There's going to be a shot. That's going to be a base hit and another RBI for Morales. Grajeda scores. And you're going to have Escobar score. So good job by Morales as she just continues to be on fire. And let's see here. So now that scores. Espinosa made the out. Escobar scores along with Grajeda. 17-8 is the score. 2 outs now for Jasmine Lucero. No, I'm sorry. It is Mireya Lozano. Mireya Lozano is in. Jasmine Lucero had 1 at bat in the first game. Made the substitution in the second. So Lozano is 1 for 3 in the contest. And here's Lozano. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, so we're going to be off here. And there is a shot. That's going to be gone. Bye-bye. See you later. And that's going to be the ball game. So Lozano hits a home run. Ladies and gentlemen, the Roswell Lady Coyotes win 19-8. We're going to be right back. You're listening and watching at KSVTV.com.
Central Valley Electric Education Foundation scholarships are now available for CVE members and their dependents. The scholarships can be used by graduating high school students or adults who are continuing their education. Applications are being accepted through April 15, 2022. Visit cvecoop.org/scholarships for eligibility and an application, or call Central Valley Electric Cooperative at 575-746-3571. Remember, these scholarships are available for students of all ages. Apply today.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, They're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Welcome back to Roswell High School. The Roswell Lady Coyotes sweep the Hobbs Lady Eagles 19-8 and 17. Trying to find out the last one. 15-5 and 7. Or excuse me. Start over here. The Lady Coyotes sweep the Hobbs Eagles. First game 15-5 and win the second game at 19-8. Now it brings the Roswell Coyotes to 14-8 on the year, 4-4 in district, and the Hobbs Eagles now drop to 14-8 and 4-4 in district play. The Hobbs Eagles were ranked 7th in the state of New Mexico and ranked 5th in 5A, and the Roswell Coyotes were ranked 14th in the state of New Mexico and 11th in 5A, and that's going to change, I promise you, come on Monday morning. Recap real quick for the Roswell Coyotes hitting-wise. Talisa Espinosa goes 3 for 5, scoring 2 runs with 2 RBIs. Medea Grajeda goes 5 for 5, scoring 2 runs. 3 runs make it with 2 RBIs plus 1, so 3 RBIs. Emma Esquivel goes 2 for 5, scoring 2 runs, strikes out once with 2 RBIs. Victoria Sandoval goes 3 for 4. And Sadim Morales goes 3 for 5 with an RBI, 3 RBIs, and a home run, scoring twice. Minea Lozano goes 2 for 4 with the 2-run blast to 10-run rule. The Hobbs Lady Eagles, the former Eagle. And Yarida Aragon goes in this ball game 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a home run. Leah Sanchez scores 2 runs as she goes 2 for 4. And Elena Tarin goes 2 for 4, scoring 3 runs. And defensively, the Roswell Coyotes actually get 1, 8, you get 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 hits for the Roswell Lady Coyotes in this game. Is that correct? 19 hits, 19 runs. Plus, so I have 24 hits for the Roswell Coyotes. What a game that was, a hitting performance by Roswell. Victoria Sandoval gets the victory in Game 1 and in Game 2. She actually is one strikeout shy of the century mark. Wow, what a game, what a contest. This should clinch the Roswell High Coyotes into the state tournament, I would think, but we'll see here as the Roswell Coyotes play the #1 ranked team in 5A on Tuesday. The Carlsbad Lady Cave Girls. That game will take place at 5 and 7 p.m. next Tuesday. We will be live on KSUPTV.com. Ladies and gentlemen, well, thanks for listening and watching. Safe travels back to Hobbs. We're going to close this out. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's always great to be a Coyote.